Wrestling fans, welcome to a very special August 2010 edition of Outside the Ring. I'm Midnight Guthrie here with former 3X Wrestling President Skylar Pierce. And Skylar, here we stand in front of Veterans Memorial Auditorium, over 55 years of professional wrestling history, where tonight, in co-promotion with the Mid-Iowa Rollers, we will be holding matches inside historic Vets Auditorium. I mean, this place has seen some incredible moments in wrestling, Skylar. I personally, this is a dream of mine, having been to matches here since I was 4 years old, and you're even older than I am.
Well, thank you very much, Midnight Guthrie, but, you know, you're right, Veterans Memorial Auditorium, some huge events happen here. I mean, you got to see the Big Boss Man getting suplexed off the top of the cage by the Hulkster Hulk Hogan. Now, we know it went everywhere else, but it happened here on national television. You saw, even not wrestling things, Elvis played here. All the great rock acts since the 50s have played here.
I mean, Kurt Warner played here. I mean, Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off a bat here. I mean, just some incredible moments. I mean, this is where Paul Bear revealed he was the father of Kane, of all people. I mean, and here we are, 3X Wrestling, after 55 years of professional wrestling history, and due to some remodeling that's about to happen in some coming years, I think we are the last promotion to hold wrestling matches here in Vats Auditorium, and we couldn't be prouder. We're so honored to be part of this event, and I say let's head inside. I mean, this is an incredible venue, and we're going to head inside. You folks at home, at work, wherever you are on your computer, you're going to see highlights of our incredible ladder match for the 3X Wrestling Heavyweight title at our 5-year anniversary event between Jeremy Wyatt and new champion Rory Fox.
Anytime you want a rematch, you got it. Thanks everybody coming out tonight. It's party time tonight here in Des Moines, baby.
Just minutes ago, we saw one of the greatest matches, the most incredible matches I personally have ever seen and we've ever seen in 3X Wrestling, as we saw Rory Fox win the 3X Wrestling heavyweight title in a brutal ladder match with the Rebel Jeremy Wyatt. Let's see if we can catch up with the now former champion. I mean, he's awaiting medical aid. He's got a brutal cut above his eye. Definitely needs some stitches. And Jeremy Wyatt, now our former champion. You look thrilled to see me.
You done celebrating?
Yeah, I guess for now.
Ask some questions?
Well, yeah, I can be happy. I was happy for Rory Fox, I admit it, but I still have to do my job. I still need to ask you, how it feels to now be a former 3XW heavyweight champion.
How do you think it feels? It sucks. You know, I find it funny, hilarious, comical that the whole locker room, all the do-gooders, decide to come out there and celebrate the supposed demise of the rebel Jeremy Wyatt. The demise of the greatest and longest reigning 3XW champion in history. The demise of a guy who's damn near killed himself for this company. The demise of a guy who has had match after match after match that has left people wanting more. The demise of a guy who you can put Mad Dog McDowell or Jimmy Rockwell in the ring with me and they automatically get better. People want to celebrate that.
What do you have in your hands here? It looks like a contract of some sort.
This right here is my rematch clause. Now, Rory Fox, I'll hand it to you. You are one of the toughest guys I've ever been in the ring with. But the fact remains, whether or not I have that title or not, I am better than you and each and every person in this locker room. Not just this locker room, every single locker room in the entire Midwest. Now, I thought April, excuse me, August, I could use my rematch clause. But you know what?
You're ripping up a certified contract for a 3XW heavyweight title shot.
All those guys want to come out and celebrate. Next month is the King of Des Moines tournament. There's 3 rounds in that tournament. That's 3 people I can make pay for their little celebration. And after I win that tournament, Rory Fox, I'm coming back to get my title.
There you have it, wrestling fans. Jeremy Wyatt has thrown his hat into the ring to be a part of the 2nd annual King of Des Moines tournament, and now he's about to seek some medical attention for that. I mean, that was an awful cut above his eye. Well, that was some incredible action we saw there from the ladder match at our 5-year anniversary event. One of the best matches, craziest matches I've ever personally seen in my life. Joining me at this time, Mike Irvine, one of our esteemed interviewers, reporters here in 3X Wrestling, has recently hooked up with the Milan Management Agency. More from them later. But, Mike, let's talk about the King of Des Moines tournament on August 6th, Friday, August 6th at the Des Moines Social Club. 8 top competitors here in 3X Wrestling. A lot of history going into this one. I mean, we got guys.
Whoa, Guthrie, are you talking about the King of Des Moines?
Well, joining me now.
About the King of Des Moines?
Talking.
You know what, Guthrie? Hey.
Joined by Devin
Yeah.
Carter.
Hey. There you go. So who's King of Des Moines, Irvine? Who's it gonna be? Who's in the running?
I don't know what
This guy. Go ahead. Who is it now?
I don't know what the
Me.
odds makers are saying, but this is definitely the favorite right here.
Damn right. I'm a king. I'm a king of tag teams, and I'm about to be a king of Des Moines. That did you see what they did, Todd? Did you see what they did to Todd this
That was
last month?
unforgivable.
Yeah.
Unforgivable.
Yeah, and you know who was behind that?
Who's behind that?
Mark Sterling. Guess who I get in the first round?
Ooh, let me get, yeah.
Take a guess,
Yeah.
take a guess.
Mark
Take a-
Sterling?
Oh, you're right. So you know what, Mark? You can bring your muscles, you can bring your crazy, your little psycho, bring it. But you know what? Retribution for what you did to...
Boss.
Moment of silence. Love you, Todd. And what you did to the Gentlemen's Club is gonna happen August 6th, King of Des Moines, because I'm gonna go through you and everybody else to get to the top of the peak. Get a crown. They have a crown for that, right?
I think they have
They
a crown.
better to go wrong with the tag title.
It's got to be gold.
You
Gotta be
find that
gold.
out for me. Get Guthrie on it, would you? Right here, King. Woo!
I got news for you, 3XW. Next month is a King of Des Moines tournament. And lately, I'll admit, I've been on kind of a losing streak. I got eliminated in that 10-man tag. I lost because of shenanigans from Brian Nash. But you know what? Next month, first round, I got Devin Carter. I've been chomping at the bit to get on anybody, Gentlemen's Club. You see a shirt? Trained by Harley Race. King Harley Race. I was trained to be a winner. I was trained and groomed to be a champion. Next month, I'm steamrolling through anybody. I'm gonna win the whole god thing.
First off, Jimmy Rockwell. Congratulations, my friend. For 2 years, I've been undefeated in this fine organization. And you could do what nobody else in the past 2 years has been able to do. So let's give Jimmy Rockwell a well-deserved round of applause. Second of all, 2 years is an awful long time if you reflect on it. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning, and I doubt many of us here can remember what we did this day 2 years ago. I want you to rewind for a minute and imagine 10 years. Because over 10 years ago, the small, 160-pound, 18-year-old punk out of high school started training in professional wrestling. Because he loved it. He ate it, he breathed it, he slept it, because he loved this business. I sacrificed friendships, families, I missed weddings and funerals, because I was doing something that I love to do. Now, fast forward to today, there comes a point in a man's life when he has to realize that there's more stuff important than what I always want to do. Right now, today, and I'm going to embarrass her, it's my wife's birthday. She came to support me today. She took a day that's for her to do something for me. On top of that, we're going to have our first child this November. My priorities have changed a little bit in the last 2 years. So with that, not putting anything aside, I met some great people in this business, met some of my childhood heroes, but there's a time and a place for everything, and now is the time for me to do what's required and take my boots off in this ring and say thank you to the best group of fans in the Midwest. Thank you to 3XW. Lord, each and every one of you. Lord, bless every one of you.
I got through here with Midwest Ground and Air. Impressive victory tonight over the Horn Dogs. That now makes you the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. But next month you get to try your trade at singles action as you're both entrants in the King of Des Moines tournament. Ben, you are a former cruiserweight champion. Now you meet our former heavyweight champion Jeremy Wyatt in the first round.
Well, there's no doubt about it, Midnight. Jeremy, you're one of the best wrestlers in the Midwest. But now, you face the best wrestler in the Midwest. So, we'll put it all on the line in the first round of the tournament. Who is better? You had a pretty impressive reign. But do you have what it takes to last with me in the ring? To deal with pain? The one true human emotion that we can all cling to? Pain? How much can you put up with, Jeremy Wyatt? How much are you willing to go through to advance in this tournament? Because, yeah, we are the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. It's not enough. You see, we're going to go after every belt here in 3XW. So we're going to win we're the #1 contenders for the tag team titles, and we're both in this tournament. So, Nate, what are your thoughts on your opponent, Zach Thompson?
The breakable Zach Thompson?
No, actually, Nate, he's unbreakable.
No.
Well, that's what he says.
But he's so little. Anyway, Zach Thompson, first round. This is a no-brainer, brother. Sorry to say it, but Midwest Ground and Air is back in 3XW, and we're back to stay.
Zach Thompson. Now I'm here tonight to first say, with a little more, some congratulations on your victory in the scramble tonight, but also to ask about your opponent, Nate Bash, at the King of Des Moines tournament next month here at the Des Moines Social Club.
Okay, well, let me answer that by asking you this. Why are you wearing sunglasses indoors at midnight?
I like Corey Hart.
That's fair. My match with Nate Bash, first round of the King of Des Moines tournament, it's going to go the same way it always goes when a guy in Batman gear wrestles a guy that looks like McGinty. I'm going to win.
Dude, I mean, give a little bit of credit. McGinty's like a second-tier character, and Nate Bash is up here.
Okay,
like,
well,
I know he kind of looks like, but I mean, maybe you should reference like Jigsaw or somebody like that.
Oh my God, what difference does it make? It's already a crossover because McGinty's a Punisher villain. And to be fair, in the Amalgam stuff, Batman beat Punisher anyway, so he'd still win because Punisher beats McGinty all the time.
Then some DC dude wrote it that Batman beat Punisher because Punisher has the lines that Batman won't cross.
Because he kills people?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Batman's like prepared, even if
you don't. No, because Batman comics, he'll lose it first, and he'll figure out a way to beat him, but Punisher's not going to give him that second chance.
But there's several battles in a war, Jimmy Rockwell. I mean, what?
Dude,
it doesn't matter if he...
Punisher's not going to give him that second chance. He's going to shove a gun.
It's going to be completely out of his hands because Batman's going to get away. Like, Bane broke his back and threw him off a building, and he still came back and beat him.
You're really comparing Bane to the Punisher.
No, I'm not comparing Bane to the Punisher.
Did it sound like you compared Bane to the Punisher? Dude, you're asking a guy wearing sunglasses and gold.
Who's Bane?
Jeez, dude. Just got it.
And I got through here with Casanova, the winningest champion in the history of 3X Wrestling. He held the tag team title, the heavyweight title, the cruiserweight title when we had that. And now on August 6th, as part of the King of Des Moines tournament, you are the Gentlemen's Club representative in a 6-man scramble match for the newly unified Pure Wrestling title. And amongst the competitors is the champion, Jimmy Rockwell, an old rival of yours.
You know what, Midnight? I gave up my spot in the Gentlemen's Club for this King of Des Moines tournament because I'm going to bring home the only title that I haven't held in 3XW. I'm going to take Jimmy Rockwell out. I think you remember, you're a 3XW historian here.
Yes.
When I picked up my cruiserweight title, what kind of match was that?
That was a 6-man scramble match.
That's right. And who have I beaten before for a championship title?
You've beaten Jimmy Rockwell.
That's right. And who's the champ going into this match?
Jimmy Rockwell is our current champion.
That's right. So I think I've got some pretty good odds going to this six-man scramble, just looking at the books. I'm the tag team champion. I've had the heavyweight title. I've held the cruiserweight title. And you know what? I've got my sights set on that pure wrestling title, so I can be the only Grand Slam champ in 3X Wrestling, baby. Yeah!
Go and have him whacked. And I got something to keep the party going.
It's Godfathers Pizza's Fiesta Party Pack. A little Mexican, a little Italian, and a big deal. A medium taco pizza, medium one-topper, and our new Fiesta Monkey Bread, topped with mini candy-coated chocolate chips, all for just $20.99.
You didn't see nothing. Godfather's Pizza. Do it.
Wrestling fans, we're now in the balcony of Veterans Memorial Auditorium, where I understand the Laotian liaison Chad Milan and the Laotian sensation Ricky Kwong are up here. I'm going to catch up with them and get their thoughts about their upcoming heavyweight title match with Rory Fox at the King of Des Moines event. Let's see. Yes, I see him right there. Huge opportunity for Kwong. This is his first shot at the heavyweight title here in 3X Wrestling. A lot of bad blood between him and Rory Fox, dating back to June, even May in the Gauntlet for the Gold. Chad, Ricky, just thought I'd, let me turn around here. I thought I'd get some of your thoughts. I mean, this is a huge opportunity for you, Ricky, and Chad. Your tutelage has led Ricky Kwong now getting a heavyweight title shot at the King of Des Moines event against Rory Fox.
You know, ever since I was a little kid, I used to come to this building right here. I would see the legends, I saw the stars, I saw Hulk Hogan suplex the big boss man off the top of a steel cage right here in this very building. Tonight, we're getting a chance to show all of Des Moines just how dangerous Ricky Kwong is. And coming up, Ricky Kwong is going to achieve his dream. You see, growing up in a poor family, in a small, medium-income Laos household, and to become one of the biggest stars here in 3XW, to become one of the biggest sensations all around the world. I've seen it on message boards, lighting it up, talking about how Ricky Kwong is going to be bringing 3XW gold back to Laos. But
Wait a minute.
We're being joined by Nurse Nikki. Nikki, would you like the microphone?
Now? No, come on now. Let's be realistic here. How on earth you managed to get a match against Rory Fox is still beyond my own imagination. I'm actually looking quite forward to this match because he's going to kick your butt. No, what do you want?
Nikki, this is a very dangerous man. Are you sure you want to be approaching them in this environment?
I am terrified. Can you see the horror on my face?
This is some tough words. I mean, we saw you deal with Nikki last month on Outside the Ring, and Kwong, I know you were quite upset about that as well. Chad, any response to the reaction of our esteemed Nurse Nikki?
you are a girl and you know nothing about professional wrestling. Get out of my face. We are going to take the 3XW championship. We're going to take it back to Laos. We're going to melt it. We're going to make the finest necklace the world has ever seen. You ain't going to get your championship back. You're not going to see Rory Fox beating anybody down. This interview, as far as I'm concerned, it's over.
Wait a minute.
Here's your microphone. And once we win the championship, we're gonna melt the microphone too. Here, take your crappy microphone. You're cheap. We're gonna.
Nikki, I apologize for that. I mean,
I think I might have made him mad.
well, I think you did. It would be August 6th at the Des Moines Social Club. Ricky Kwong challenging Rory Fox. Mad Dog McDowell's surprise loss tonight for the Horn Dogs against Midwest Ground and Air, an incredible team in their own right. And those two gentlemen, Sailor and Bash, will also be in the King of Des Moines tournament that you yourself will be in. And in the opening round, it'll be you against Brian Ash.
Me and Brian Ash?
You and Brian Ash in the first round of the King of Des Moines tournament.
Well, I tell you what, there's going to be some heads butting in that match. You know, Brian, you've been fooling, you've been cheating, you've been doing everything you can and running away from me. Well, I tell you what, you're not going to run anymore. I'm going to take you, I'm going to squeeze you, and I'm going to pop your little bald head off. King of Des Moines, that crown is going on my head.
Well, Skylar, we're getting set for action here at Vets Auditorium. They're testing the audio system right now. But one more thing we got to talk about before we wrap up the show. Coming up on July 24th, in coalition with the Mingo Days Town Festival, we're presenting Mingo Madness, a full outdoor 3XW event. Skylar, you are from that area. Tell us a little more about that event.
Well, it's a great event that they put on every year. It's like the homecoming for all the families of Mingo, Iowa. Last year, 3X Wrestling was there to do a little exhibition and end up, if you've seen on YouTube, that I was involved and a few other people from Mingo were involved against some of the best wrestlers here in 3X Wrestling, and you never know what's going to happen at Mingo Days.
Absolutely not. That's Saturday, July 24th, starting at 2 p.m. It's an afternoon show. Should be a great time. Fans, I want to thank you for joining us on Outside the Ring. Allow me to thank our sponsors real quick. We have Jay's Seating Hobby and Couple Kryptonite. Tickets are available there right now for the King of Des Moines tournament event. I should mention Mingo Days free admission. Card to be announced on 3xwrestling.com. Also want to thank Godfathers Pizza for sponsoring 3X Wrestling, our friends at MediaCom, Blockbuster Video. And the King of Des Moines tournament, the full card is online. You've seen all the talk. Now it's time for the wrestlers to walk the walk on August 6th, Friday, August 6th at the Des Moines Social Club. Tickets are available right now at the before-mentioned stores and at 3xwrestling.com. And the doors open at 6:45 for advance ticket holders, 7 p.m. for everybody else. And the action starts actually at 7:15. We're having a special pre-show bout featuring the American Fury John West against Brady A. Desire. All that and much more, check 3xwrestling.com, and we'll see you in the coming weeks here at 3X Wrestling Events.